All right, it started. But
All right.
but yeah, with you, it was just like I heard you on the MMA Discord, and you sounded cool. You sounded like you knew a lot, and you were one of those voices that was standing out. Because a lot of
Well,
people,
I've been looking at UFC since I was like, oh God, 8 years old,
damn,
and I got into MMA at age 8 because one of my friends was he trained at Gracie Jiu Jitsu with Renzo and
ooh,
everybody, and he came to South Carolina, and they had something like American Top Team down here that migrated from Florida up here,
yeah,
and he would go there, and he would take me every now and then, and I would learn some classes for free. Then once
ooh,
I started getting into it, and I told my mother and my father, they were like, "Do you want to try it?" I was like, "Sure." And so that's when it started for me.
okay,
So
gotcha.
my first traditional thing was grappling. That's my first
Mm,
traditional thing.
gotcha.
Then I turned into boxing. Boxing was the thing I found
Ah,
when I was like 10 to 12.
yeah.
Then I found that and I said, I like this. And so, I have very fast hands.
Mm,
And that was my fastest thing. I don't have power, but I have fast hands.
yeah,
And I'm long and tall and lanky at like 6 foot. Well, I wasn't 6 foot at the time, but I was probably
yeah.
like very tall. I was probably like 5'8" at the time when I was like
That's
13.
tall for what you call it? I was say that's tall for a teen, like a young
Yeah,
teen.
I was like 5'8", so my length was pretty damn. I was pretty like I was kind of like Israel Adesanya, just I ain't
Mm,
got the balance like he do.
yeah,
That was the only problem I had. I didn't have balance like that,
gotcha.
and so that became a regular problem. And I slowly through it,
Wait, you said
I
balance or
started to
bounce?
develop
You said balance or bounce?
balance
Okay, balance, balance. I got you.
because I got flat foot, and so I had to learn how
Oh,
to. I had to learn how to stay on the ball of my toes, and but then going through it, I then did more video. I did more things, and at the early years of when I was 17, I got my first amateur fight,
wait,
and
how did that go?
so that actually went well.
Okay, got you.
I never lost any of my amateur fights. I don't know if I can find them out there because they're under, uh,
Yeah, I
a
got you.
very sus
Got you, brother.
corporation at the
Yeah.
time, organization. So I don't think those videos are anywhere close. And I did, and then I did 33 amateur fights in total. I
33?
won. They're not hard for me because I was better than everybody because they're amateurs.
Yeah,
You're not going
facts.
against. And I would say my hand was like luckily picked because I didn't go against guys that were crazy. But there were like three dudes that were about to go into pro fights, and they had
Mm,
way more amateur fights than I did.
mm,
And that's when I was able to tell where I can be separated from the talent. I beat all of them, but they were really grueling fights.
mm.
And I was like, damn, these dudes, like, I knew how damn elites and what the elites were, where the good fighters are, where not poor, but struggling fighters.
Yeah,
And then there's the fighters that just don't have that it factor, but they're
yeah,
really
facts.
good.
Yeah,
And when I found out that, I was like, I could probably get to the very good if I dedicated myself to this, but I'm a music producer now,
mm,
and music is my thing, and I've been doing really good on that. I've been really successful with it,
got you.
and so I then chose music over this. But throughout that 17, did a lot of amateur fights. Stopped doing amateur fights at 18. Once I turned 18, I then decided to get into pro fights. I did three of them,
Mm,
and I just kind of cut it there because music was really happening for me. I
okay.
don't know if I can find those three pro fights again. God damn it! Yet again, those are organizations that were trying to pop up in South Carolina, but they just didn't fall. They didn't rise up, so
Yeah,
they just kind of fell flat.
got you.
And
So,
so I was like, all right, and so I kept doing those, and that's how I got to really. I didn't start getting seriously into judging and doing all these kind of fights, like looking analyzing them like
yeah,
completely until shit like 3 4 years ago at this point.
got you.
So that's when I didn't like. That's when I really started to turn it on, and then that's when I started helping out some of my people that I'd be a corner man and kind of be a hype dude or kind of be a dude that's kind of like okay, try to energize the
Mm,
person.
Okay, wait,
and
wait,
I would
wait,
help
wait,
some
wait.
of the.
Slow down real quick. Slow down. Let's kind of backtrack because you feel me. You're kind of taking me through the loop because
Yeah,
it's like crazy because we gotta kind of dissect some of this.
got you. I
So
gotta condense it.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
So
that's my whole. That's I've been doing MMA for the longest amount of time, so I know what this kind of fight game is.
yeah, got you. So with let's kind of backtrack to you said 13. So 13 you started doing
Yeah.
boxing. Wait, was
Yep.
you at before 13? Obviously, when you're doing jujitsu, were you
Yeah.
training at Gracie's?
No, I would go. Now I would go there every now and then because I would go to LA because that's where it's
Yeah,
located,
yeah. Okay, got you.
and I would go there every now and then, every through the summer because I
Okay,
would go to the summer to visit my uncle, so I
okay,
could go there and do that.
okay. So you did that. When you got to boxing, was it like for your school or was it for like a independent, like you feel me, a gym basically?
And, it was an independent gym.
Okay.
It was called Glory Hands in the Deep South,
Ooh,
and
that must have been tough. I ain't gonna lie.
it was a very good gym up until they got bought out, and I can't remember what they were called now because they moved up to the up country instead of the low country.
Okay,
Um, and they got bought out, all new coaches, all new name, whole new vibe and everything.
got you. Okay, so
And that's
what
kind
was
of
that?
how that happened.
Okay, I got you. So, so for your parents, I know you said that they asked you, "Is this what you really want to do?" Um, does that like, cause like I think with fighting, you're some really the mom. I think the mom doesn't really want you to be fighting, but the maybe the dad.
My mom's a little different. My mom's
Okay, I
she's a
got you.
fighter. So
Oh, she
we're
really?
born. They're born from Philly. All right. So
Oh,
Philadelphia is the town. That's the city.
yeah, yeah.
I grew up in the South, but the Philly blood, the Philly attitude is always gonna be with me
Yeah,
because that's how I was raised.
got you.
So it's a natural. I'm half West Coast because I spend my summers over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Half South because I was born in the South, but then I also have that Northern blood.
I
So
got you.
there's a lot. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
facts.
it in me.
Okay, so your mom, obviously, she's from you feel me?
My
That,
mom and dad are from Philly,
yeah,
so
that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
Um, so they kind of they were really I feel like they were really agreeing with that, right? Like they were like,
they're all like, if you want to do this, okay.
yeah,
My
got you.
mom's like, try not to get your ass whooped because I don't want to
Facts,
see it.
facts,
so
facts,
so
bro.
I was like, all right, I do it. I got you. I got you.
Damn, bro,
So
that's nice. The fact that your mom and your dad, they're like, yeah, do it. And what? Wait, was this with like everything? Like, it doesn't even matter what sport or what you want to do. It could be fucking chess.
it didn't matter what sport, as long as I felt comfortable and
Mm,
I said I dedicated myself to it. Because I was a
okay,
really good baseball player too,
got you,
and
got you.
I was a really good athlete. I stopped playing I used to be a basketball dude.
Yeah,
Then I used to be a football dude, but then that kind of died out when I started taking music and baseball way more seriously. I found out I was way better at baseball than the other two sports.
facts, bro. I was the same way, bro. Like, in middle school, I was doing wrestling and basketball. Um,
Got you.
then in freshman, like when I got to high school, I did baseball. Well, really, it was basketball. I tried out for basketball. The coach was on some bullshit, so I didn't get picked. And then I did wrestling for a little bit, but that was only for like maybe the first semester.
Got you.
And then baseball, the baseball had rolled around. The only reason why I did baseball was to get my letter. So
Okay.
I wasn't even like I was just like, bro, I'm finna just slack off. Like, you feel me? I'm not finna. You know what I'm saying? I thought the baseball team would be easy.
That's
Nah,
just not
bro.
easy, bro.
That shit was a bro. And the thing is that I was thinking because the cardio part of it and like the running and you know what I'm saying, like that type of shit,
Got
like I
you.
had it on lock because of basketball. But
Yeah.
no, that
Let me
shit
tell you
was
something.
bad.
As a pitcher, I played a pitcher. I played third base, and I played
Mm,
shortstop. And then I or maybe even the seventh dude in the rotation.
mm,
But I was a hell of a good shortstop because I had quick feet and I had
gotcha.
really good footwork. It's just my
Facts.
balance. If I'm not in the zone, and I get out of the zone, my balance is completely off. But since I dedicated myself to being on my tippy toes all the goddamn time, what then happened was I became really skilled in that.
Mm, gotcha.
So that's my thing.
See, mine's was like, okay, so I played all outfield. I played first base. I played third base. I I was pinch hitter, and then I was first hitter.
Okay.
I cannot play. I cannot play catcher, bro. That shit scared me. Even first base was
I'm
scary.
not a catcher dude. I was like, nah, I ain't built for that, bro.
Facts. Even the bases, like the bases were scary to me because it's like those people are like the people that can throw I feel like the hardest and the fastest. Like shortstop,
Usually your
second
strongest
base.
dude is gonna be the pitcher.
Yeah, and that's what I'm scared of because obviously the pickoffs and shit like that, they are coming at you
Got you.
crazy fast.
My thing with being a catcher is missing the errors and missing the throws to the
No,
plates. Those
no,
would be my
no.
things.
I can't like I could throw, bro. Like my reaction time is good, but
It
it's just the
wouldn't be the
fact.
reaction, it'd be the nerves of me
Facts.
personally.
That's what I'm
I'd be
saying.
like,
Like my
I'd be
nerves
like, oh, I don't want to
overtake
mess this throw up, bro.
that. That shit is so scary to me, bro. Especially when it comes at you so fast. Like
Yes.
especially because it's the pitcher, bro. Like my best friend was the pitcher, bro. His name is
Jesus
Braden, bro.
Christ.
He was the pitcher, and I used to, and bro, literally, I have not touched baseball. Like at the time, I had not touched baseball. I was new to baseball, bro. Like I probably swung a bat like maybe twice, bro, and probably caught a baseball maybe once, like in a glove. Probably caught it once, bro. And like I said, my best friend was a pitcher, so he was going through with me in the tryouts and like showing me how to do shit. Like when I was in the
Yeah.
tryouts, I was catching it like it was a football, like catching it with like I didn't even use the glove. Like I was using my bare hand.
Jesus Christ.
Like I was using my bare hand, and my coach, like he seen that I could catch it with my right hand and even catch it with the glove with the glove off.
Nice.
So I was doing that, and then my coach was like, I'll put you on the team, but the thing is, like you're on the team, but the thing is, we're gonna have to teach you some like the fucking basics because I was
The
already
basics.
athletic. I could catch like really really good. My reaction time was good as fuck, and yeah, he was just like, we gotta show you the basics, bro. So I was doing that and shit. Luckily, my like hard working skills and like my athleticism, like really, because for my size, like at the time, I think I was like two, I think 230 at what 6 foot. I think 6'1",
Okay.
and I was like fast as fuck. And like that's all I knew how to do was just run in baseball. Like literally, I just knew hit the ball, run to the plate.
Got you.
Literally, that's all I knew. So like for my size, I was like trucking it, and he seen that, and like the only thing was one, my cardio was ass. Like I could get to the plate like quick as fuck, but it was just like because explosiveness. That's all it really was. Like my explosiveness was crazy, especially from hitting the ball and then just taking off. That shit was like immaculate. So like it was really focusing on my cardio because when you're in the outfield, um, explosiveness does matter, but it's also when you get the ball, can you throw it after you just got done running? You feel me?
Yes.
So it's
You got to track it, find
yeah,
it, locate it, get underneath it,
man,
all that.
yeah, and that's what I had to rep through. And I remember, well, eventually I got like good as fuck. But the thing was, I had to leave that school, and yeah, after that, it just went downhill. So,
Got you.
but yeah, that was fun though. I like baseball. I say any athlete or any person that likes a challenge, do baseball, bro. Like
That's true.
the fact of it is, I think that a baseball player can do any sport, like any main sport, I should say, like football, basketball, soccer, um, what's another one? I feel like those three are the main sports, and they could do them, bro. They can do them.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a baseball player not do them and like do them good, not like really really good, like top level, but consider the fact from all three of those, like a soccer player can't hit a baseball. I don't think I've seen that. Football player definitely really isn't hitting a baseball. A basketball player maybe only because their hand-eye coordination is good. If they could like
Yeah.
feel me, cause dribbling and shit like that, shooting. Um, and the only thing is with those three is that they might have like explosiveness, but even still, like it's still levels to base running, bro. And that's what I had to figure it out like quick. Like it's real. Like you have to be kind of strategic with base running too. Like you have to kind of
I hear
be,
you.
you kind of got to be deceptive and shit. Cause like, bro, base running, like I was fucking stupid. Like I literally thought like you had to either, well, really it was a second and third bases. Like when I first started off, it was a
First base,
second.
all you gotta do is get to the bag.
Yeah,
Get
that's
to the
what I'm
bag.
saying.
That's all you gotta
Yeah,
do.
facts. So like the second and third ones is like from first one, can you round? If you can't round, bro, you're fucked.
You're not gonna be able to
You're
be a
fucked.
good base runner.
Facts. So I literally was. I remember my first game, bro. I was treating that shit like a fucking like a route, bro. I treated that shit like a fucking football route, bro.
You did the post, bro. You hit the
Yes,
post.
nigga. Bro. I treated that shit like a fucking a slant, bro. I literally, you know what I'm saying, got down low and fucking took off. And my coach was like, "No, EJ." Like, and obviously I missed. I fucking they tagged me out. But like he was like, "You don't know how to round?" I was like, "Round? Like what are you talking about, coach?" He was like, "Oh my god, EJ, we got to teach you some shit, bro." And then yeah, that shit was so funny because I could like go back now and obviously feel me laugh at that. But at the time, bro, I was being dead ass. I'm like, the fuck is you talking about, coach? I thought I did it right.
You talking about round, bro?
Yeah, I'm like round. I just did a fucking, you know what I'm saying? I just got to the
I know the
bag. I
ball
just
is
got that
round, but
off.
what you talking?
Yeah. But like, and then like I said, it's just levels to that shit, bro. It's
Yeah.
so fun. I like it because nobody can really do that unless you're like insanely talented. Nobody can really do it. You have to learn it. You have to kind of drill it too. You have to drill it a
Yes.
lot. So I like that. I feel like the same thing with MMA though. I feel the same way with MMA because
Facts.
you can't really just start off insanely. You feel me? Like just good unless you're like genuinely like talented. You feel me? Like crazy. And
There are guys out there that are super talented that are in the UFC, and they probably drill, but it's gotta. The hardest thing is getting apart from your natural instinct of what you
facts,
do in a fight.
facts,
That's the hardest thing.
facts.
And that takes years of experience to do and years of experience to fight yourself on doing things that you normally incorrectly actually did during a fight when you were in like middle school or some things like that if you
Yeah.
didn't train.
Man, it's kind of weird though. It's kind of weird because it's like with MMA, it's like you can see your progression and stuff. Like you like say if you get like a couple losses or like a loss win, like in each one of those you lost because of something, you won because of something. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you can see the progression. I feel like you can see that way easier than any other sport. Like maybe with basketball through stats, but like performance wise, you can see that. Like um you could see improvement in your performance. Like perfect example, Francis Ngannou. The fact that he can't like let's just talk about the Cyril Gane fight, right?
Yeah, all right, let's go for it.
The fact that he came out and went for Cyril Gane for like with the takedown and shit like that, that shit is insane because you don't even know what now at this point. Now you don't even know what Francis Ngannou has in his back pocket. He might fuck around and start doing jujitsu, trying to submit people.
Facts.
Like we don't really know. And the fact that he took down Cyril Gane and actually held him there. Obviously, I feel like you would want to do that because he's bigger. Like I feel like he's just
Yeah.
bigger than Cyril Gane. But the fact that he took down Cyril Gane and held him there, and also I think didn't he attempt a submission, or am I tweaking? I feel like he attempted.
I think he did. My thing was this. Well, really, it wasn't surprised that he could get the takedown or control him because Francis is just massive. He's a massive human being.
Facts.
It was the fact that he could do it throughout 3 rounds.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying. That's what I'm saying.
that I was like, because everybody was saying that's a good thing for Francis. I was like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, no, it's not. And I was like, as if he has to work, cardio for grappling is very different from when you start standing up.
Facts, bro.
And I'm like, if Cyril Gane keeps getting back to his feet, going through the clinch, he takes him down, going back to the feet, going to the clinch. I'm like, that's work. And if my game plan would be to make this man work so he can get tired.
Facts.
But the fact that, he looks slimmer, that's what I saw.
Ngannou.
And he
Ngannou
looked
looks slimmer. He did?
he looks real slimmer, yes. From what I've
Mm.
usually seen, I was like, he looked real slimmer.
Okay, bet.
And when I saw that, I was like, okay, well, maybe that's a little different. Maybe he's trying to go for cardio because he knows he got to catch this damn dude.
Facts.
But then when I heard, because I didn't see the fight until it came out on ESPN Plus, because I really wasn't interested in none of the other fights. I'm mad I didn't get into the what's the fight?
That card was good.
Brandon Moreno fight.
Yes, but that card
I'm mad that I didn't get to see that one. But I was like, you know what? The rest of the card, I was like, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'll let that go. But other than that, I was like, but it's good enough, and he's at the size where he can compete with really good dudes, with really good wrestlers.
Yeah.
So
now the question is that he did go. I feel like okay, what you just said was kind of half true because he hasn't been tested there yet. I don't think.
exactly, that's the other thing I'm talking about.
Yeah. So like, it's just it's so crazy that he could be that like aggressive in the takedowns. Now it's more of when he does find himself against a wrestler, what is he going to do? I think that's the
more important thing that we have to find.
That's the scary part though, is because you don't know what he's gonna do. Like I said, you fuck around and he might be on his back, throw a fucking triangle, bro. Like
he throws a triangle, I'ma swear to God, I would be like, what the fuck,
bro? But the thing is, I would not be like, I would be surprised, but it's just like he's just improving. Like you see that, bro. Like
we keep forgetting that this man only had 5 years of MMA. I keep forgetting that for some odd reason.
Bro, it's so crazy, man. Like, I like Ngannou, bro. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I want to see Ngannou win.
I did too. I was rooting for the underdog. All right, but let's get into this card.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Facts. Let's go. I think prelims, early prelims had some good fights.
There was one early prelim fight that I had to rewatch.
Oh wait,
and that was Douglas Sylvia Andrade.
Yes. Wait, we have to talk about this Blood Diamond fight, bro. Cause I'm pissed about it.
Look, all right, I don't want to talk about it because, like, look, I was like this. When Izzy made that video hyping him up, and I saw the dudes, kickboxing skill and all this,
bro. Yes.
But I was like, this is MMA. I got to see how he does with the takedowns. And when I saw that, I was like,
man, that's
maybe this was pro jitters. I will just say that because he was 3-0. So I mean, like, maybe it's just pro jitters. We don't know entirely yet, but it looked a little like, ooh, Jesus H Christ.
Man, I'm so sad, man. Dude, nah, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I wish I was in MMA Discord for that because I was watching it with my friend, and it was just like, it was so saddening because I watched that interview, and like after I watched a couple of his highlights and shit like that, it's just like, yo, like he's legit, like he's a legit like fighter. But the thing is, it's MMA, bro, and I knew that. I didn't know this dude because I have not watched none of the Jeremiah
Wells. Yeah, I seen him fight before, but yet again, I wasn't like extremely notable.
Yeah.
So
I never heard of. Well, I ain't gonna say I never heard of him. I think I heard of him like maybe in like another fight or some shit, or another fight.
Yeah, I think he was on like a prelim fight for one of these big boys.
Yeah. So like with him, I was just like, yeah, I don't know anything really about him. I know a lot about Blood Diamond. I hope that this is gonna be stand up. But then when he was walking out, when Jeremiah Wells was walking out, it was talking about like he was a wrestler and shit like that. I'm like, hold on, huh?
This ain't gonna go well.
Yeah, I was like,
this ain't gonna go well. We got the classic striker versus grappler.
Yes,
here we go.
I was just like, fuck, bro. And I felt it. I felt the energy. Blood Diamond was there, bro. I'm like, did he look serious? First fucking second, this nigga falls into the fucking cage. Jeremiah Wells. I don't know if you seen that clip where he was circling to I think it was to his right or
no. Oh God.
He circled into his right, fucking fell into the cage. I'm like, Oh yeah, he's done. He's done. Blood Diamond's
Oh
gonna get
Lord,
this.
man.
Blood Diamond's gonna get this. He's gonna go out there and fuck him up. Obviously, he's off a perk or something, bro. His balance is off or something. But then it was bad because I think this is where it went bad. Blood Diamond went up to, I think it was to punch him. I don't know if it was to clinch or to punch him, but he went up close to him. Jeremiah Wells grabbed him and put him. I think it was, yeah, I think he reversed it, put him in, up against the cage, and
Okay.
then that's when he got the trip, and then it just, it went down here from there. Because I don't even think Blood Diamond even got up.
No, it don't look like it because I'm looking at the thing.
Yeah,
I was like, oh Lord.
and then he got put in that choke, and I was just like, fuck. And he was out too. That's the thing that killed me because he was out.
He didn't tap. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was out. Like it was so bad because I really like. Okay, it's kind of like when you see or when you have your dreams crushed, bro.
That's it.
That's the equivalent because like I'm like, yo, I didn't watch his highlights. I didn't watch the fighter interview. I didn't watch the interview of the UFC of him getting interviewed. He's from the first Zimbabwe fighter. Like I'm like my height for him is just fucking through the roof. I'm like, Blood Diamond's gonna go out there and fuck this dude up, and he gets choked out in the first round.
Yeah, I know
And
it
he's
was rough.
out, like he's lights out, like he's not moving, and I'm like, yo, I was sitting there shocked, bro.
That happens in this MMA world. It really does.
Nigga, I didn't even want to watch. I'm like, yo, that just happened. And literally the last fight or the next fight after this, I couldn't even enjoy it because I'm like, he just got choked out.
I had the same feeling when Phil Hawes fought that one dude that got that shot. And I said, are you fucking serious? I was so upset because Phil Hawes was looking good on the hands. Man. I was like, damn, this dude he's looking different, bro. And then the next thing you know, clack, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. And then he rolls, and I'm like, okay. And then I think they earned it. I think they prematurely stopped that fight a little early because he's a wrestler. Anytime when a wrestler gets hurt, you kind of have to pause with those on any fight because they're a wrestler. They can try to recover and grapple and try to grab up the leg and try to recover.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't know about that stoppage, but yeah, it's things like that, and I'm like, man, that's that shit.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of liked. Well, I didn't enjoy the Douglas one. Well, no. Yeah. At the time, I didn't because obviously it was coming off the Blood Diamond loss. But I went back and watched at the end of the card. I was like, yo, they were brawling.
That was a brawl. Yeah. That was
back
a brawl.
And forth. That was the definition of back and forth.
Yes, and the thing about it was Douglas kept getting hit and kept getting hit hard, and I was like, dude, this man about to fall out, bro. I'm like, this dude's getting hit with these hooks, and I'm like, dude, this dude's getting dropped badly.
Yeah.
And he just kept willing and staying alive. And I was like, hopefully, the dude that his opponent doesn't gas out.
Yeah.
Because if that opponent gas out, I know he's gonna feel like shit.
Yeah.
And when he got that knockdown, I said, "Oh no!" Yeah. And then he went for the submission. I said, "Oh Lord!"
No,
he got it. I was like, "Oh my God!"
No, you want to talk about that uppercut? I think it was the back, the spinning back fist, and then he hit the uppercut. I'm like,
yes, that was wild.
Douglas is on, like he's nice, but the thing is, the one thing that I did see is when he threw the spinning back fist or the spinning, not the back fist, the spinning elbow. He didn't even tuck it in on the way. His arm was like kind of straight, and I'm like, if he, bro, imagine if he had his arm tucked in, it would have been lights out for bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like luckily his elbow, like obviously it hit him, but I'm talking about like if it was all the way in, like he hit him at the back of his elbow, like it would have been fucked for him. I'm not gonna lie. I think he would have probably went out right there because he did hit him with his elbow. I'll give him that. He did hit him with his elbow, but if it was more, his arm was tucked in, and he did everything else good. I'm just saying. I feel like with that, all you had to do was straighten that motherfucker in, tuck it in. It would have been done. But that uppercut was nasty though. He don't want a nasty uppercut. Dropped him, and then I think he got on top of him. He submitted him. I was like, yo, he is nice. But that's a different type of fighter right there because he did not even he didn't even back up. Like when he got
No,
hurt, he didn't even back up. I'm like, yo, he's like
he
that.
was in that beast and he was ready to fight. That's what
Facts.
happened. He said, "I'm ready to fight."
I like that though. That was a back and
That's
forth.
the kind of stuff that gets me hyped up because I'm like, if
Facts.
you can take the shots and say, "Yo, you know, I know I'm gonna get hit, but I can give it back. All I gotta do is be a little bit more sound
Facts.
defensively," then I'm gonna be like, "Okay, there you go. That's how you do it."
Facts. The only thing that I don't like about him is that maybe he's too aggressive. Like
There
we
you
like
go.
that. We like that. You feel me? We like that fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like go forward, and I'm gonna come back at you type shit. But the thing is that if Sergi, if he was like a better counter striker, a person that could like feel me fall back and methodically fuck him up, I feel like it wouldn't have got to that point where you feel me,
No,
obviously.
because he wouldn't go. He wouldn't expose himself that much
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that
facts.
in that case.
Yeah, facts. Especially because when bro was hurt, like you could see he was hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
You could press forward. He was pressing forward, but he was exposing himself too much, and then he obviously ended up getting fucking spin back fist on and
yeah.
uppercutted. So just based off of that, it's just like he was just way too aggressive.
That I don't know if that was fight of the night.
There's no way it wasn't. That shit was
I
amazing.
had to be because I'm like, dude, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Ronnie Lawrence was, I would dare say, he won the prospect of the night for me because he's well rounded.
Wait, who?
I did see that fight, the Ronnie Lawrence.
Okay.
After
Ronnie
I'm not
Lawrence.
going to
Okay,
talk much
yeah.
about that fight, but he's a very well rounded person and a very well rounded fighter, and I think he has some really good things coming up in that bantamweight division. I think he'll do perfectly good. Hopefully, become a contender.
I gotta
All right.
rewatch that fight though. I'm not gonna lie, cause
Yeah.
I think right when I'm looking at the strikes and stuff like that, he was 63 of 99, and then the bro was 105 for 150.
Yeah, he had
And that
3
was total
knockdowns
strikes.
though.
Yeah, facts. It's kind of weird though, cause like he threw less strikes, but I guess did more damage. I do remember he had like bro on the left, Mena. I'm pretty sure he was damaged up. Three knockdowns, so it's 2-1 submission.
I have to I'll rewatch that fight.
Yeah,
I remember catching that on the end of the last round. I was like, damn, this dude's looking good.
Yeah, facts. I seen that.
Tyler Phillips.
Okay, but let me get our
Tyler Phillips.
Here we go. Well, you're on the prelim, right?
We're going to prelims, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no. Why are you gonna skip over Carlos Herbert? What?
Look, that's another one I was saying. Like, look, the dude kind of just looked at him all the fight, and he did exactly what Izzy did. Didn't really do much else but do what he does best, which is not go out there too aggressive. Because he found out if you go out too aggressive, you realize you might blow your gas tank.
Yeah.
And you get knocked out. But he did just enough to get the points that he needed. Because the dude honestly was just staring at him for like the longest amount of time.
But can we talk about this though? Can we talk about this though? He like his footwork and shit was looking.
His footwork is crazy good
for a light heavyweight. I said, yo, if this is Izzy, if he was a light heavyweight and could have wrestled, because he did get a takedown, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he got a takedown, bro. So like the fact that bro literally can wrestle too, like his footwork. I was just like, yo, why the fuck is this nigga moving like that? Why is he moving like that? Like his head movement was so like nice. His feints, and you literally could watch Izzy and watch him. They do they train together too. So
they in the city kickboxing area. They get you right with your hands and everything.
Yeah. And that his feints and stuff look so like, you know what I'm saying? Like it looked jittery.
That's a very big thing, a part of the city kickboxing. And that gym specifically, they work on the feints. Man. And they work on those things religiously. And because feints, and this is the thing in boxing too, you can burn a fighter out just by your footwork and your feints.
Literally.
And without even punching.
Because
you're just constantly reacting. Everything on the defense is reacting to what the opponent might do, what he will do, anything, and you're constantly analyzing everything at the same, leg kicks. What he's gonna throw. Is he gonna throw the right or is he gonna fake the right? Is he gonna do all this? Yeah. So many things. and that's mentally tiring.
Facts.
Straight out.
Man, but he looks good. Not gonna lie, because I think the way that he fights, same thing with Izzy, especially because you've seen it in Izzy's fight. It was point fighting. Obviously, it was point fighting.
Exactly what we were doing. That's exactly what they were doing.
Because he respects his power, though. You have to respect Robert Whittaker's powers, and same thing with Fabio. You have to respect his power, bro. Nigga, like he has power. So don't get it twisted.
Everybody in that damn division has power enough to put everybody out.
Literally,
it's more of how do you get those shots that you want to use the power.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Carlos, he definitely had his head exposed in a lot of
Yes, no, that's the problem.
But it was you could tell.
He kind of has that chin stuck up in the air.
Yeah,
and those things are really hard. Those are the things you kind of have to watch out for.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because maybe Izzy, because I think Izzy's he's shorter than him.
He's a tall fighter.
Yeah, Izzy's tall for his weight class though.
Yeah, he's a tall fighter, and guys like that usually you're fighting guys that are lower than you. Yeah. You're like they're smaller than you, so you kind of don't really acknowledge that enough until it happens to you. And that happened to me at one point. I got caught, and I was like, that's when my coach told me, your chin's in the air. That's how you got caught. I was like, all right. So I had to correct that mentally throughout one of the fights that I was in.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So, and then I just keep doing that strategically through training camps and just training in general. So.
Yeah. It's and the thing is that I think it was, who was it? Michael Bisping?
Yeah.
Wait, was DC there too? I'm pretty sure. Was it DC?
Michael, DC.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
who else?
It was John Anik. That's what
John Anik, damn.
Yeah. So I think it was DC. I think it was DC kept on calling it out. He was like, you literally could just rush him, and you'll probably clip him because his chin was out. And you seen it. I think it was when bro kept on throwing I think it was hooks when he kept on throwing that left hook. Literally seen when he dipped back. All you have to do is come over with the right. The right was wide open because all he kept doing was just dipping back, and even dipping to the right, he's kind of fading to the right. You could see it.
Yeah, that's the problem. Those are mental errors that don't happen in those fights, but when you look back at them, you can realize, damn, that could have been really bad.
Yeah,
and that's when I would rather say I'm more likely I want you to get hit then, so you can fix it in the damn future.
Man, because then you'll be like, because maybe he doesn't look back at that fight. He's gonna keep doing it, and then he's gonna end up getting fucking cracked.
But with the team that he has and the coaching that they have, they're gonna fix that no matter what.
Hopefully they do, because I feel like he's a good fighter, bro. His movement is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I think he's got a bright future.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's go to Kyler Phillips.
Kyler
Triangle
Phillips,
choke with armbar.
That shit was beautiful. I'm not gonna
Kyler
lie.
looked good. He looked really good.
Facts.
My only problem is his style of fighting.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying as a fan, I like it.
Facts.
It's for him when you're doing all these spinning things and this and that.
You're putting yourself in fucking danger.
You're putting yourself in danger, but you're also that happened with his last fight with Paiva, where he started getting tired.
Yeah.
And if his opponent doesn't get knocked out or go nowhere, well, then you have a problem.
I think you kind of seen that this fight. It wasn't like they got gassed out super quick.
No, but his opponent started getting closer and closer and closer. And I noticed that, and I was like, this dude's getting closer.
Yeah.
And if he can't find a way to finish this dude with a reasonable amount of time, and this dude starts really want to start to put the pace and push it, I'm gonna be like, you got to get real careful now.
Facts.
All right.
That's one thing that I've seen too, especially with I think he threw a lot of spinning shit.
A lot of spinning, goddamn, a lot of spinning kicks. I was like, goddamn, spinning
that's
back
what I
kicks.
seen, especially from the last fight. The last fight really told it. And with this, I was like, yo, this dude, he's starting to close it. He's starting to close the distance. And that's when he ended up taking him down and fucking submitting.
Yep.
That was beautiful. The setup was beautiful.
Yes.
Setup was fucking amazing.
That was a beautiful. The transitions that he made on the ground, I would have to rewatch it to go over it like that.
Yeah.
But the transitions he made from what it was. I think it was like from the back to damn full mount were
Yeah.
like crazy as fuck. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, that's Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there for you.
Man.
That's how it works. That's how you do it.
Facts, bro. Facts. He kind of looks like a jiu-jitsu guy too. I didn't really think he was gonna be a striker. I'm not gonna lie.
I had a feeling he was more like a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Because the way he likes to, you know how flashy he is. You would have to show me something
Oh yeah,
on the
true.
floor.
I feel like if you gonna do shit like that on the ground, like where you spinning, you feel me, you doing spinning.
Yeah, because you're
kicks
bound to get taken down, so you gotta have the
Yeah.
ability to get back to your feet or throw something.
Yeah, his transitions was
Alright.
crazy.
The women's fight.
I don't think
This
I watched this one.
no, but
Roxanne,
I heard
okay, yeah,
this
yeah.
was a fight, but it just wasn't, you know, like a fight that everybody was interested.
Yeah.
I said, because like when I look at this, when I look at the times, because I didn't watch this fight, because I didn't come in for this one.
Yeah.
148. I'm looking at these total strikes. These women was going to work, motherfuckers.
Yeah, they were, and I think
they were going to work.
I think Roxanne said best, like she said her best.
Yeah,
best strikes.
I was like, these girls going to work, right?
Yeah, it was kind of funny because Roxanne, I heard about her. She's obviously she's been around UFC for a minute.
She's been around for a long time.
Yeah, and she wasn't even like she could take her down. I think she knew that because she did take her down. She knew that she could take her down, but the fact of it is she was retiring, bro. That was her retirement fight, so she obviously wanted to make it good.
Yes.
And yeah, it was.
Congrats to you. Thank you very much.
Facts, bro. Facts. She had a good career. She's the pioneer. I think she carried some of them fights back in the day.
Yes.
Because she could take a girl down and beat the fuck out of her.
I mean, she made us believe in her when she fought Macy Barber, even though Macy had a ACL problem, whatever, with her knee.
Mm-hmm.
She made us believe, like, anything can be done.
Facts.
Andre Arlovski is.
I didn't watch that fight. I was cooking, bro.
I was just saying, all right, we really don't need to say much about this, but Andre Arlovski is Andre Arlovski. He's former UFC champion, has fought in a lot of goddamn fights, and has always
what happened though?
won us fans.
Was there anything
just a
crazy?
split decision for him. Split decision win. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
He's a future Hall of Famer. Nothing else to say.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, let's get to the main card.
Oh,
the very first fight, Bobby Green versus Hasrat.
Oh man.
This was a boxing lesson 101.
Literally.
Great. Like I was like, Bobby Green is one of those special talents.
His shoulders
in the world.
Fucking insane.
He has the Floyd Mayweather defense.
Literally,
of the UFC.
Literally, bro. That nigga was moving everything, rolling his shoulders. Fucking, I don't think no strike, like no hook, or really even strike, like touched him to where it did not glance off of his shoulder.
Exactly, and it didn't hurt him to the point where it was like, ooh, okay,
yeah, because it hit his shoulder.
Hurt.
It fucking rolled off his shoulder.
Yes, I was like, 1-2s down the middle, no overhands, no none of them things.
Literally,
and when he wanted to sit
bro.
on one, he would throw a hook uppercut to keep him honest. And I was like, dude, this dude is. I was like, at 35, I always thought Bobby Green as the dude that would be the tester, the one that tests you to see if you're in that top, 15 ranked, area.
Yeah.
And he definitely showed out to say, you know what, I deserve to be in there with the very best.
Literally.
And I think he deserves a top 10 opponent, really, like straight up. I really do, because he's showing out. Damn it, he fought Rafael Fazid and was really doing well at the end of that fight.
Not gonna lie, I think he deserves a main event, bro. After this performance, he deserves a main event.
I think so as well. Yeah, yes, most definitely.
Maybe not. Oh, wait though, bro.
Don't put him against the top 5. We ain't putting him against.
Wait, bro. Depending on what happens, because they're talking about a June card. I'm pretty sure down the line, COVID's gonna be not really gone, but they probably gonna lift some shit. So hopefully it's like maybe August or like July, June area. He can get a fight night, and hopefully fight night, like the Apex and shit like that, gets open to fans, because I feel like that's what really kicked it. the energy from the fans.
I
The
can't remember if
fans
it
made
is
it
open
like
to fans or
so
not, but
crazy.
yeah.
Like it made it
But
so
no,
fun.
he's main event material straight up.
Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. That's why I said he deserves a main event. I feel like down the road, like maybe, like I said, around that time, because I feel like the cards is gonna be fucking insane. Especially, I think, if Izzy gets that fight, Izzy got to have a fight with Kenny here. He has to.
Yes,
But let's not talk
that's
about that though. That I'm
we'll
just
get
saying,
pat.
like,
We'll get into that when we get to the main event.
facts, brother. Facts.
But
So
yeah, Bobby Green deserves a main event at
yeah,
this point. Not enough
yeah,
to say.
literally,
The
he
man got the
deserves it.
best damn defense I've seen in the UFC.
I
Other
think,
than
yeah, I'm about to say, well, okay,
I
maybe
can't really
boxing
name one
defense,
over him.
boxing defense. His
Boxing
shoulders
defense,
fucking
yes.
insane. Yeah,
Israel's defense is really good. There's a couple
yeah,
others that are really good.
but that was beautiful. Wait, let's talk about Nazarite, bro. I don't
Tough
think
motherfucker.
I don't.
Tough.
Yeah, he was tough, but like you weren't really doing anything. Like what he
The
wasn't really
thing
doing
that
anything.
the problem was he couldn't really figure out
Yeah,
Bobby's head movement, and really he didn't try to do nothing but box him. And I was like,
yeah.
it's not gonna go
He
your
didn't
way,
even throw
bro.
leg kicks. I don't think. Let me see if
he
he threw a
threw.
leg
He
kick.
threw only. I don't know how many leg kicks did he throw. Like how many did he land? Really?
Yeah.
Look at this. He landed 7 leg kicks when he should have been landing more. That's the
Wow.
thing.
That's kind of bad. And the thing is
And
with DC, because I think it was DC and Bisping, they kept calling out like his head's moving, but his body isn't. Like it's easier to hit his body.
that's the one thing you gotta understand. The body don't move, but the body
Yeah,
does tell a lot of things.
yeah,
It actually tells when you're about to go right, left, this, dip back. It's all about body language when you're fighting somebody who's a
yeah.
really slick dude, and you gotta know what type of setups and what type of combos are gonna work with
Facts.
what type of defense you're playing, what type of defense your opponent is playing at.
Yeah. And I mean, maybe he should have done that instead, because he was. If you're gonna press forward, you gotta throw something, bro. Like
Yes.
even though he was missing, like you gotta throw, like you gotta mix it up. Like you have to mix it up, bro.
Put in like 4 or 5. Don't just throw 3. Don't just throw 2. Throw like 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, cause literally maybe one or two is gonna hit.
Yes.
Like
Even though it's
one or two has
tiring and
to.
you're gonna tire yourself out, you have to do something to say, all right, we're going to cool, throw like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something like that.
Or just straight up blitz him, blitz him every now and then. Just
I
blitz
don't think
him.
you can blitz Bobby Green because he'll just turn you out. But
It was anything at that point, because it would have just worked, bro. Like,
yeah, at that point, at the 3rd round, you just need to go.
yeah, you need to go. Like you just have to, bro. But I mean, he was tough as fuck.
He
Kept going forward too.
But straight out, shout out to his toughness, tough dude,
Yeah,
tough cat.
facts.
But that night was, whew,
Bobby
that was a
Green
rough
had that
night.
shit on locked.
Yes, that was a shutout.
Did I watch
And next one,
Alexander?
Moricano versus Alex Hernandez.
Did I watch this?
I think Alex Hernandez did very fairly well at the end of the first. What the problem was, he kept leaning in, and Moricano would come with that uppercut and then, I believe, right or left. I think it was a uppercut. It was a left uppercut and a right hook. I believe that's what it was. And Moricano, he's really like straights. He's like jabs and a straight with leg kicks. And he knows his victory is what it is. Get it to the ground, because that's where his main house is. That's where he's good at.
Wait, wasn't this the dude that got the armbar?
I know it's the real nigga choke.
Well, yeah, I don't remember watching this fight. I'm not gonna lie.
I remember this fight, but
yeah, you just explain it to me, because I don't really remember. I don't think I watched this one. I'm not sure.
Moricano, he's a really good Brazilian jiu-jitsu dude. Really good.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't say he's up there with the rest of those guys like that, but he's really good. And he's more offensively, not off his back as much, but he's really good on top. That's the thing.
Gotcha.
And Alex Hernandez is a accomplished wrestler in his own right, and he needed to defend the takedowns. He did good in the first. He got taken down and got controlled for some amount of time, and I don't think Alex could find the range of Moricano's head movement was a bit too much. and that kind of thrown off Alex's rhythm. And McConnell, usually it's straights. It's a lot of straight punches and kicks.
Gotcha.
And that's usually what he does. And then he tries to then influence his takedowns and then try to use his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And that's kind of what he did this fight. Till the very end of the first round, I want to say like a minute or maybe two, he was working for them takedowns very, very much.
Gotcha.
And when I think he got reversed on him at one point. I can't remember. But I think Alex got up, he got out, and McConnell looked tired. That's when Alex started having success. And he started really, actually doing good jobs going, touching up McConnell and hitting him with things. Now, he would occasionally get caught with that uppercut and right hook again. And I was like, you got to watch that. And at one point, they clashed together in the second round. And it looked like an accidental headbutt. Because I was like, damn, you got dazed. But then as he's exiting out, just the one thing they teach you, always keep your hands up.
Yeah.
He never had his hands up to get the block up. And McConnell hit him with a boom, he had missed the one, hit him with the two. He missed the one. I think he actually tapped him with the one and then hit him with a really good straight. And that's when I was like, ooh, he got wobbled by that one.
Gotcha.
And Alex tries to take him down, clasp his hands, and try to get a takedown to survive. And that's about to be a wrap because McConnell, as soon as he gets his back, that chokes deep. Those Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys, they got those chokes like crazy.
Man, it's so scary when, especially when it's a person that is like crazy as fuck at Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. It's so scary seeing them just get the back, bro. It's so scary.
Yes.
It's so scary. And especially viewing it as a person that watches Jiu-Jitsu. I like watching Jiu-Jitsu. Even
I do too.
And shit like that. I like watching that. So it's like when you see a person, especially with that amount of time, it says that he finished him 123. With that amount of time,
it was early in the second.
Fuck, that's scary. You're not getting out of that. And okay, wait. I think it's coming back.
And he was hurt.
Yeah, I think
he was hurt and he was wobbled and he tried to get a takedown and it didn't go his way. And that's when McConnell saw the opportunity to go for the neck, and that's what happened.
That would be the scariest thing, bro. Being wobbled with a person that is fucking crazy as fuck at jiu-jitsu on your back. Fuck, that's scary, bro. But yeah, I don't. To be honest, I don't remember this fight. I'm not gonna lie, unless it was just it went by super fast, or unless I think I might have been cooking. I'm not gonna lie.
It did feel fast. I'll say that it did feel fast.
Fuck, but damn, hey, GG's to bro, then that shit.
Yeah,
that shit's good though. That shit's good. I like that, especially with him. He looks good, bro. I might have to watch some of his highlights.
He's a really good, he's one of those fighters that went from 145 and found his way in the lightweight realm.
He's one of those.
Yeah. Because he used to fight a lot at 145, and then he kind of reminds me of Charles, though he just never got that step up. He just never got that point.
Fuck, bro. Don't talk about Charles. Charles gonna make me sad, bro. He's gonna make me cry, man. Literally, I love Charles, bro. Charles is...
Same.
Oh, my God, man. That nigga...
All right, but going into the next one, which is... I bet on this fight.
You bet on this one?
Yes.
Don't tell me you bet Brunson, bro.
No. Why would I? I was never going to go with Brunson.
Bro, that was crazy, though. Literally, people that I was talking to, bro, they bet Brunson. I'm like...
I was like, why would you bet Brunson? I mean, do y'all not know who Jared Cannonier is?
Literally.
The man fought in the heavyweight division.
No, nobody doesn't know that, though. Like people know that, but it's the betting. I really think the betting people, the people that bet and they don't really know, about fights and shit like that, it's yo, especially because my friends try to get into it, because obviously they come to me about it because I watch UFC, religiously. So it's I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Brunson, he has, he takes down, he does takedowns, but he's one-dimensional.
Yeah, that's the problem.
The fuck are you, he can, how can I say it, bro? If you allow him to get takedowns, That's all he'll do. And he'll make you work though. Don't get me wrong. He'll make you work.
You work, but if you keep defending them, he'll make him tired, stagnant, and then he
tired as
starts
fuck. That's what you seen. That's what
really
you seen.
getting tired. That's what happened.
Yeah, you seen that, which was even funnier because it's like Brunson. Even in the past, Brunson has got tired out because he's doing like takedowns all the time,
Non-stop takedowns. He
Literally.
panic wrestles.
And
he panic wrestles
yeah,
a lot.
Facts. That's what I was saying. It's crazy because in order for even Brunson to be, I think, top 5 fighters, like I don't think he's ranked top 5.
No, he was ranked top 5. He was number 4.
Oh, he's number 4. Yeah.
He was number 4, and then my dude was number 3.
But my thing is like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
What you gonna say?
Brunson.
Go ahead, say
he's not top 5, bro.
No.
Brunson's not top 5. The fact of it is,
I hate to do him like this, but look, his run was a little overrated because he had there was a lot of strikers.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Kevin Holland, and then he had Darren Till, an unmotivated Darren Till.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, yo, he's one-dimensional as fuck. The fact is that once he's actually fighting top 5 people, top 10 people, where they're because Jared Cannonier, let's be real, he's well-rounded. He's a real well-rounded fighter.
That's a really well-rounded
Izzy's a well-rounded fighter. I think he fought Robert Whittaker. When he's facing these people, he's not doing good because they're well-rounded. You're facing fucking people like that strictly striking, like Darren Till. I don't even think has Darren Till actually like got on top of somebody or submitted them or like got.
He said he trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I can see it. But he is not a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu type of dude. Saying. He's a striker. He's like straight up.
Like it's like, yo, like he's one-dimensional. You're taking out people, and don't get me wrong, his wrestling is good when he gets it going. But the fact is that when he doesn't get it going, he panic wrestles, especially when you see this when he gets hurt. He'll fucking flail his hands around that shit and do this weird thing where like he's tired and like he's just sludging around and like he just like wobbling and shit like that.
Yes,
with his hands down. Dude. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Put your hands up, bro. You just got rocked.
Okay, and then he sticks his chin out in the air when he punches, and I'm like, dude, you gonna get caught. You gonna get caught bad.
and I don't know what it is. Brunson. I don't know why I keep saying trying to say Bronson, but I think it's because the blonde. And you know what I'm saying. But
I got you.
Brunson, bro, it's like he could be good. You have the base. You have the wrestling base. You trust the fact that you can take a person down and beat them up. I get that. I'm pretty sure everybody in fans and even UFC fighters can agree that Brunson's takedowns, like, well, when he gets a person down, he's good. He's good at that.
He's very good.
Very good. It's like everything else though is the striking, defense.
The cardio. It's all
cardio. It's not there, and I don't see why. I don't see why because he's I think he's like in his 30s. I'm trying to think. How old is he?
I can't be 100%. I think he's out there in age though.
38.
He's 38.
Yes, bro.
Wow, I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought he was like 30, maybe 33.
I was gonna say 34.
Yeah, and my thing is like. It's like, bro, at this age, obviously, I don't think he has time to really improve. I think maybe he knows
he's gonna be one of those. He's gonna be one of those testers.
Facts.
He's gonna be a tester.
Maybe he knows that, and he's just trying to go for what he knows. But I think this next fight, his next fight camp should just be strictly striking, bro. Striking and maybe defense. Like
I think he just needs to stick with it. What he knows. If he knows he can get a dude to the ground,
bro,
then do that.
Obviously, he wants to be champion. That's not gonna get him champion, bro.
I don't see that in the future, unfortunately.
But
while Isreal Adesanya still holds that damn belt.
Obviously. But that's what I'm saying. Like, let's put it in perspective. If he was to get another title shot, Izzy would be the person. So I think in order to, because let's be real, with his striking. If he was striking, it would open up a lot of his wrestling.
Yeah.
Like it will, literally, people are going into these fights. They know he literally only wrestles. Does he even have knockouts? I mean, I want to see this, bro. This is interesting.
But You're not against guys like he's hurt Robert Whittaker before, which I have seen, but he charges in there and tries to implement his wrestling, which Robert negated at one point. Robert turned the tables on him with a high kick, his favorite 1-2, boop, 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 and then that high kick.
Yeah.
And it hurt Brunson bad, or I think he got him with a punch. I can't remember precisely. And he knocked him out with the kick, but I think he, in follow-up shots, but I think he was I think Robert caught him with a shot with the hands.
Even still, bro, it's like.
But shout out to Jared Cannonier, the Killer Gorilla.
Yeah.
That dude got he's got power.
Facts.
And he's got power to make things change.
Facts.
And the thing that he was really impressed me was his footwork and the fact that he was able to really force Derek into into making him shoot.
Yeah.
In situations where you're not supposed to. Like, he would press him against the cage, and Derek would have to shoot sloppily because guess what? He's got to do it.
Yeah, you have to. Because
and then also, that's all he knows. And in the second round, at the beginning, I think, he caught him with that right.
Yeah.
And he got wobbled, and he got wobbled bad.
Bad.
And he just never recovered, and he was tired as well. So he was deep in the water.
Yeah.
And Jared just waited for that opportunity. He said, all right, I got him. I'm not going to try to go crazy and try to get him, try to take me down or what. As soon as he got into the floor, I said, this is over.
Yeah.
And he started applying them elbows. I was like, yeah, that's it. That's a wrap.
Thanks, bro. Jared, man, he's special, bro. I've been saying about Jared. He's special, bro. Ever since I seen him fight at heavyweight, I knew he was special, bro.
Yeah, I can't believe people were talking like... I can't believe people don't know that this man used to be in the heavyweight division. I mean, when you're wrestling guys that are like bigger than Derek Brunson,
facts.
Trust he's not gonna have a serious problem with that.
Facts. And I've been saying that, bro. I'm like, he's so well rounded, bro. Like I said, and it's just he was at heavyweight, fought fights at heavyweight, then dropped down to light heavyweight, fought I think it was 2 fights, maybe more. I might be tweaking, but he fought at light heavyweight, then drops down to middleweight where he looks good.
He looks really good
for taking the heavyweight where even just let's say the limit is fucking crazy from 225 to 185 is fucking insane. Do you know how insane that is?
That 205, stayed there, dabbled there for a little bit, then finally made the execution down to 185, and god damn, it worked.
Even that, it worked. 205 to 185 is fucking insane. Dropping that much weight and still looking good, like a fucking killer, is like, yo,
I know,
doing something, bro. Like,
all right, man. On to the shocking. I wouldn't say it was shocking for me, because I kind of said, like, look, this can go either way because they're heavyweights.
Shit. No, that was shocking as fuck.
It was shocking to you, but I wasn't shocked.
Yeah.
I was like, this could happen.
Oh, man.
Derek Lewis versus Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa.
That
the
scared
Black
me.
Beast
That
get KO'd in like a minute and 40 of round 2 with an elbow.
Bro.
That didn't really look that hard, but like I said, if you can place the elbow on the jaw correctly,
facts.
I don't care who you are, if it hits the temple or the jaw correctly,
that scared
you're
the fuck
going
out of me.
to sleep.
That scared the fuck out of me. That scared the fuck out of me because
I was like, this man just got put out. Like, he's gone.
and here's the reason why it kind of scared me, bro. Is because I felt that you know how when Izzy fought Anderson Silva?
Yeah.
That was kind of like the pass the torch, and it's like they're showing off of their elusiveness, their kicks. And obviously they're not touching each other. You feel me? That fight, they were like, you feel me? They was playing with each other. Pause.
Yes.
Pause. But this fight was kind of like that fight because obviously Derek Lewis is the KO king.
Yes.
Like, he has the most knockouts in UFC history, and that's saying something, bro.
That's off of his timing and his. As much as you wouldn't debate me on the skill part, he's got skill, my nigga.
Literally. And here's the scary thing. Is that Ty, bro, coming off of what? I think that's five knockouts?
5 finishes. 5 finishes, 5 knockouts.
5 knockouts when Derek Lewis has, bro, it's still fucking with me. Derek Lewis has 13. 13.
He set that thing
this
up,
is
and he set that damn elbow up in the first. It just didn't catch the jaw or
literally,
anything clean like that.
literally,
And
bro.
then when he got Derek on the back foot, and first off, I'm really impressed by not the conditioning, the durability of him.
Yeah, that's what I
And
say. He took some
I
fucking
know he's
shots.
Islander and all this
Oh
Hawaiian
my
and this and
god.
that. I'm like, but dude, these dudes are built different. These Hawaiians,
Facts.
like,
Facts.
I'm like, Max Holloway's, the Ty Tuivasa, all these. I'm like, there's something wrong with y'all in this
Bro.
fighting spirit, bro.
That nigga Ty, he was on the ground when he took that. He took
Yes.
4 shots. 4 fucking
I
shots.
was like,
from,
yo, how this man not
and,
out yet?
and those are from the hips. He was up like on
I
his
know.
knee
I was
and
like,
took it
dude,
from the
if
hips.
this is anybody else, these dudes are they're out.
Literally.
All right, this fight's over.
And all of them were square to the side of the head.
Yes,
And like,
I thought it reminded me of Francis versus Stipe when Stipe was trying to get up.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, Stipe got a real life champ.
Nigga, I see him. I'm like, yo, Ty, you are a demon. And no, what was even crazier is that when he got up, he started swinging. Ty started swinging.
And he said in he said in the post conference, he said, I never felt like I was in danger.
Man.
You know, yeah, I got hurt, but I never felt like I was in danger of anything, about that happening crazy that I couldn't control. And
that
I said
was crazy.
That's kind of scary to me because I'm like, if he really doesn't feel like he's in danger, then at that point, I'm like, he had all the confidence going in. He just had to execute.
True. But
Derek Lewis, that whole first. Go ahead.
I was about to say, low key, that's kind of like you live by the or you live by the sword, you die by the sword type of thing.
You die by the sword, yep.
It's kind of like that because say if you feel me, you do feel like, hey, I'm not in danger. Let me go ahead and swing back. You might get fucking clipped.
You might get
now,
caught. Exactly.
Let's say if it's Francis Ngannou versus Ty, unless
I might if it translates like Derek just did, I'm gonna be like, Ty, I don't think you got that chance.
Yeah, facts.
I wouldn't test my chin against that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
even though I think
away.
Derek and Francis's power are pretty not they're pretty close. I would probably lean with Francis because he's a little bit more muscular than Derek. But I would lean with Francis being in the edge of power. But
and
I don't mean that
technique too, because I feel like Derek Lewis really ain't got that. He just goes and swings, and don't get me wrong, like he chooses like his timing and stuff like that is good.
There you
the
go.
Technique of it, like the technique of Francis' punch is just
and his overhand
so
is
good.
Picture perfect. But like I said, I got you. I know what you're talking about. You know, jab and straight. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
man, fuck. I want to talk about Derek Lewis, bro.
Go ahead.
The fact is like, I think it's an NRO for Derek Lewis, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because listen. Coming off that Cyril Gahn, what you call it? It was like
that's like a top 5. That's like one of those top generational talents, right?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I know how you feel because it's like, damn, we didn't expect him to lose.
Literally, and I ain't gonna lie, the Chris Dawkins knockout was nice, and it was like the record thing, like, but you just lost that fight, like, really, bro, really, like you lost this fight, and it meant a lot because I feel like if you would have won this fight,
because now Ty is in the top 5.
That's what I say. Even if because Ty was 11. Ty was still a good up and coming, you know what I'm saying? It would have put him back in the title condition. Like, it would have. Let's be real here. Like, Ty,
because that damn takedown he just did, he did that throw. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then he tripped him. I said, what?
Yeah, not Ty. Derek Lewis, like,
Derek, I was like, this nigga doing judo throws and trips. What the fuck?
And he got talent, but it's just like, yo, like, you lost this one, bro. Like,
I know, because I was like, damn, low-key, I was like, I'm looking at that Francis Ngannou fight again.
It's like, no, but the thing is, it's like, you got to do things to get yourself there. He's not doing that.
No.
Like, he had the Cyril Gahn fight, but even so, I feel like that Cyril Gahn fight, he did get his opportunity right there.
Yes.
But then he low-key got a fucking bone. Like, he got the fight with Ty. This is a fun fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, even though this is a fun fight, this is still for like title contender. Like, he's up there.
Yes.
Like, if he beats Ty, he's up there. But it was just you got this for free. This is literally, obviously, I feel like they was gonna put him on a Houston card again.
I wouldn't say they
Obviously.
gave him for free.
No, bro.
I think
come on now. It was in Houston.
It's
He was in Houston,
Tuivasa. I mean, ain't nobody gonna get that shit free. Ain't no freebies with this man.
bro. But let's be real right here. Like, who is Ty gonna realistically fight for a fun fight? Like this is like probably like one of the funnest fights that he could have had, especially
Yes.
for Chris
Other
Daukaus.
than Dan Francis, but I don't see him like working.
Come on, dude.
I don't see him doing Francis like this. That's the problem.
Well, true, but that's what I'm saying. It's like the fact is like no one's gonna sit there with Ty and do what Derek Lewis did. No one's gonna do that.
I got you.
So this is a fun fight, and no one else is gonna do that. No, this is literally, like I said, the funnest fight that Tuivasa was gonna get. And one, the fight, even if this was in fucking, let's say where I live, Indiana, like it was still gonna be a good fight regardless. But the fact of it is he's in Houston. He's in Houston. He has the crowd behind him.
Home field advantage.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was already gonna be an electric fight because it's Houston and it's Ty Tuivasa versus Derek Lewis. Two other people that won. Ty's coming off of 4 knockouts, where he was coming off 4 knockouts, and Derek Lewis just knocked out fucking Chris Daukaus and put him to sleep. So it's like these dudes are like at the time, bro. It's so perfect to match them, and I feel like that was low key what the matchmakers did. They had to do this. I really feel like they had to do this because it's Houston. It's Derek Lewis versus Ty. That's how I feel about it. But Ty is a fucking animal, though. Ty
yes.
No one else is gonna do that against Derek Lewis. I'm saying that right now. Nobody's gonna sit there.
I've never seen that happen, but Derek has been knocked out, but I've never seen him knocked out in this type of fashion.
No. Y'all about to say he was out on his feet. He threw the elbow and was out on his feet. That's what scared me. I'm like, Derek Lewis is out on his feet. It wasn't even like he just got knocked out and he got ground and pound finished. No, he got knocked out.
He was out. He was gone. He was gone.
Like his face was he face planted. I'm like,
dude, he was gone.
I feel like that was a past the torch moment, bro. And how old is Ty? Because that's what really is crazy is that his age.
I think he's in his 30s.
28.
He's 28. Okay, I thought he was gonna be in his early 30s, but okay, I was somewhere right.
This is the pass the torch moment. I feel like that was the pass the torch moment. I feel like Ty, if he keeps going like this, maybe Ty loses another fight. But I'm not praying on his downfall. No,
I would say if he does win another fight, they're probably gonna give him Volkov. What's he called? So,
yeah. Wait, so you talking about another fight after this one?
Yeah, they're gonna give him another fight.
I think you give him Volkov now. The fuck?
No, you can't just give him the title because there's other guys out there. And then we still got Stipe. We still got all these other dudes. Then we're trying to get John in this bitch. You don't
want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about that, bro.
I'm not gonna bring that up because I don't want to talk about John.
Yeah.
John need to get himself together before he start talking about some fights.
Facts, bro. Facts.
But let's go to the main event.
Izzy versus Whittaker.
The main event. I said this. I said if Rob sits there and tries to fight behind his jab, but not try to put together anything, he's not going to get what he wants. He's not going to be able to, you're not going to out kickbox a kickboxer.
Literally. And that's what he did.
And I was like, you're never going to win that fight, especially against this type of kickboxer.
Literally.
You know? He's always 3 to 4 steps ahead of you.
Literally.
And there are times when I'm sitting there and I'm trying to explain to people, I'm like, this dude was 75-6.
I heard you kept on saying that. I heard you kept on saying
that. 75-6. And in a lot of those sixes, only one of them was a knockout, and the other one was a close. Like a lot of those ones were close fights. Like they could have been either way. They could have been in favor of him, and they could have not been in favor of him. And the time when he did get knocked out, he was whipping that dude so bad that you could easily call the fight. I could easily call the fight.
Yeah.
And when you look at Isreal Adasanya and Robert Whittaker in the first fight, Isreal mentally down in that first round, he mentally downloaded a lot of info on Rob with.
Oh yeah.
You know, Rob was just going crazy like a madman. I was like, damn, this man. Okay, well, he's going to get knocked out eventually.
Bro. Yeah.
And I remember that damn setup. He said, all right, come on, go into the soft spot, put up the right hand block. Boom. Oh, no, not the right hand. Put up the left hand block.
Yeah.
Boom. Right across the chin. I said, that's it.
Yeah, fucking sat him down.
And it damn near happened again, but this time it was with a straight, because I think Izzy was in the southpaw stance. It said, bam. And I was like, damn, Rob, you got dropped again.
I think you got dropped in
the first.
Yeah, it was the first round.
I really gave that. I damn near gave it. I could argue a 10-8 for that round because Rob didn't put much up, and he was on the back foot, and Izzy controlled the fight, and he landed the more effective, strikes. Yeah. And Rob really didn't do much in that fight to gain back that round. And I was like, that could have been a possible 10-8.
Bro, people was saying like he had Whittaker had 2 and 5, like rounds 2 and 5.
I could argue that he didn't get no rounds.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Maybe
I gave him one, and I gave him the fourth.
Yeah, I was say, just to throw him that, just to say like, yeah, he won a fucking round. Like, wow, ooh. It's just like
I was like, I gave him the fourth, and then my thing with this. Now I was screaming this, and you heard me in that bitch. I was screaming at that bitch. I was like, just because you can get the takedown does not mean you win the goddamn round.
Literally.
All right? Because here's...
Oh, my God.
Go ahead.
People don't fucking know, dude. Like, the way that they score fights is by aggression and damage and intent of the thing that you do, right? Because they overall score damage over volume. So
they do, actually, which is weird because I'm like, some of these fights, they do the opposite.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I'm more of a damage dude because if you land the more significant strikes, and I'm a moments dude too, where you have the more better moments, even though the other dude, kind of, won out of attrition. Yeah. I'm like, well, he had the better moments of the fight and the more critical moments, and he stunned him more. I'm probably gonna give him the round, more than just.
I kind of like. Oh, my bad for cutting you off. What was you about to say?
No, you good because that's literally what I'm finished with that.
So I was listening to Joe Rogan, and I forgot what podcast it was, like what episode it was, but he was saying like back in Pride days, they would actually score the rounds 4 and 5. Say if you would come back, right? Say if you would come back in the fight, and obviously there's not enough time because it's round 4 and 5. It's the last round.
Yeah.
They said that they would score that like as more impactful than rounds 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, because it's the way it's not the way you start the fight, it's the way you finish the fight.
Yeah, facts. And I like that. I like that idea that those rounds, especially in championship fights or even 5-round fights in general, if you pop off, or even if the tide is turning your way in the 4th and 5th rounds, I think the 4th and 5th rounds should be like, say if in the 4th, 5th rounds, like the person that's been dominating the fight, they like continue dominating the fight. Obviously, they should get it should like, you feel me? It should boost that.
I'm like I said when I saw this fight, I said you could possibly give Rob 1. I can argue 5, but if you giving him like round 2, I'm like I can't see giving him round 2 just because he got one takedown, because he was on the back foot when he finally got the takedown. Izzy shot back to his feet in no time.
Yeah.
And put him right back on the back foot. And
literally.
Then outclassed him. He outstruck him in that round 2.
And
so I'm like, you can't just give him a round for a damn takedown.
People were saying that, especially because even one of the takedowns, Izzy was on his fucking butt for like 1 second, bro.
1 second. I'm like, so you just gonna give him a round?
Got scored was literally him on his butt for 1 second, bro.
And then the other dude that was talking about it, he said, all right, take this in consideration. All right, if we go through that and everything like this, and you get the takedown, well, guess what? What did you do with the takedown?
Literally
nothing, because he popped back up.
And that doesn't like, no one cares about that. It's what you do when you get takedown. Literally, no one cares about that. And the judges, I'm pretty sure they scored a unanimous. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, with one had it 48, 47, 48, 47, 49, 46, and their rounds that they judged by were shit, but they got the right outcome.
Yeah, facts. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought it was gonna be on some bullshit and call it split or some shit.
I did too, because I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who can give this man
Yeah.
3 rounds or 2.
But luckily, Mike Beltran was judging.
Thank goodness, because
Yeah,
he's very reliable.
facts. That's what I'm saying.
That's the
Luckily he
only
was
reliable
judging.
judge.
Yeah, luckily he was judging because for some reason I feel like that other dude would have gave it. I feel like they would have fucked him.
Okay, we would have had a split
Yeah,
decision.
we had a split, bro. And I was watching that because I don't know if you've seen the last fight night with Jack Hermanson and
No, I didn't get
Sean
to it.
Strickland.
I did actually. No, I rewatched that one.
Bro, they was on some bullshit. They called a split. They called a split decision on that, and Strickland was fucking him up. Like,
I
literally,
remember that because I was like, Strickland was ahead like a lot, and I was
yeah,
like, how's the split
split.
decision?
Yeah, that's what everybody was like. I was like, huh? What are you talking about? And literally, everybody's over there celebrating, and then it's like, one judge scores it, 49, 46. One judge. I'm like, hold on, wait, what are we doing here? Like, literally, he said one. Like, when he said one judge scores it, 49, 40 for some shit, and then it was like another judge scored it, for Hermanson. I'm like, why are we going to a split here? Like, what? And then
If
he
one
said,
person got 49, 46, that means they got most of the rounds.
yeah,
You got 4 out of 1 rounds or 5, or you got 4 out of 1 rounds,
yeah,
and that means that person, it shouldn't be a split. It shouldn't be a
yeah,
split. It should be unanimous. If you go 47, 48, 47, 48.
literally. And I'm like, why? What? And then it was like for split decision, the winner. I was so confused, bro, because I'm like, why the what? Did you not? Was we not watching the same fight? Like Jack
Oh, okay.
Hermanson.
I was saying that about this fight. I was like, I don't know what fight y'all watching. Y'all can't be no judges. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not. Y'all was coming for me about judging. I was like, I know exactly what I'm talking about.
where? It was like
Because I'm like, I can't see, because he's on the back foot throughout the entire fight.
literally.
And the hardest shot he landed was at the end of the fight with the left.
Yeah.
And that was his hardest shot of the whole fight.
But you know what's funny though, is that I seen this and nobody was actually talking about it. Was that literally Robert Whittaker was tripling up on his jab, bro.
Yes, he had to.
Literally, he was tripling up on his jab. He would jab, jab, jab. Like, the fuck are you doing?
And here's the thing. My dad was telling me this. He said, you can't win rounds off of just jabs and occasional rights. That don't make no sense. You gotta make something significant happen in that round for you to be able to take it.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Sean Strickland kind of does that, bro. Sean Strickland, his jab is fucking amazing, bro. But well, you said hooks too, so like,
Yes.
Sean Strickland does mix it up, but I see like maybe in some rounds like
He
last
goes
fight,
1-2, 1-2,
yeah,
kind of makes kicks happen. Like
yeah,
he does that type of stuff.
yeah,
And that's what I'm like, yeah, that works. Because guess what? They're 1-2s, and the 1-2s can hurt your ass bad, like hooks.
yeah,
And so with Rob, all it was like these jab, jab, jab. Fight behind the jab, and then occasional counter. And I was like, that's not going to win you the round.
literally.
He's pressing you up, getting you off the center. He's making you miss. He's making you do a lot of things. He's making you jump. I mean, Israel was doing a lot to Rob in that fight. And I'm sitting there, like, I'm hearing people saying 2-2. I'm like, where the fuck we getting 2-2? All right,
Like,
Lord of mercy.
I think DC might have said that like on because the things were popping up on the screen.
I said DC, I'm sorry, y'all niggas was joking.
No. I think he might have been reading the tweets because people were saying like 2-2.
Okay,
like,
yeah, they were
fuck
people
are
that
you
was saying that. I was like,
saying?
niggas, y'all
2-2?
cannot judge.
The fuck? And the fifth, nigga, no, it was definitely like 3-1 going into the.
Someone gave Robert the second, the third, and the fourth. They gave him the third and the fifth. Or I think they gave him.
No, it was second and the fifth.
They gave him the second, the third. No, they gave him the second, fourth, and 5. I was like, what?
Wait, who?
Yeah, I was like, where in that beast did he get the fucking fourth?
Where the fuck did he even get the? Where the fuck did he even get the third? Wait, what? Hold on, wait. You said second, fourth, and fifth.
They gave him the second, the fourth, and the fifth. I was like,
No,
the fifth, you
fuck?
can argue, but I wouldn't even give him that much of an argument. The fourth, I could give to him. That's the only round where I said, okay, he got that round in my eyes significantly. The second, I didn't give him that at all because I was like, one takedown don't get you the round, my nigga.
Literally, it doesn't.
You got to do something with it.
These fans, bro. I swear to God.
I was like, because he was like, keep that same energy when Rob beats him. And I was like, Rob is not beating Izzy. I just don't see it.
And I told people this. I said, yo, it's clear that Robert Whittaker is the second. Like he's literally the second
The
best in the division.
the second best, and then Jared Cannonier looks like the third best.
Yeah, and wait, hold on though. I will say this, bro. I want to see Jared Cannonier one obviously fight for the title, and two
Yeah.
run it back with Robert Whittaker. I want to see that. I'm not
Yes.
gonna lie, because then we could see. Say if Robert Whittaker, obviously we know he's the second best, and you have to. I feel like you have to beat Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker he went on a fucking tear
He
against
was
people
fighting dogs.
in the top 15. He went on
Fighting
a fucking
well.
tear. Like he was doing some good work. Don't get me wrong, and that's where that second in the division is. You can't he just can't beat Izzy. So with that being said, it's like yo, we know that you're the second best, bro. You just gotta embrace it at this point. Gatekeep. I would say gatekeep at this point. Just gatekeep.
That was the Jesus age. That was the next thing that was gonna come up. People were asking like, what's next for Robert Whittaker? I was like, at this point, he's there probably might be a third trilogy.
No.
But here's the thing.
What?
I don't think what we saw right now, there's nothing that he's gonna do that can change.
Literally, it's not. Unless he
anything.
becomes no, and you know it's one thing that I've seen too is that let's say because Robert Whittaker, he's not like he has takedowns, right? He could get somebody down, but he's not the type to take somebody down and just fucking ragdoll him, just beat him up on the fucking ground.
That's not who he is.
He can go for the takedown, but people gotta remember, one, you're fighting a person that has immaculate takedown defense.
Yeah.
That literally could just fucking spring up to their feet, and if you're not a person that doesn't do like Khabib type shit or like a fucking person that could take somebody down and hold them there
and control them and really just outclass them on everything,
you're not doing anything. You're not gonna do anything. So
you're not gonna win the rounds like you think you are.
Yeah. So you definitely wasn't doing that to Izzy. You weren't. You got a takedown. You can have that.
Yeah.
Shit, but you're not. Doing anything
he had takedown. He had 4 takedowns.
Yeah. So
all of those 4 out of 10 takedowns. Good Lord.
We could see that you can get them down. Like you can take them down for 1 minute or not 1 minute, 1 second, but you're not doing anything with it. And you weren't doing anything on the feet. You weren't even kicking his legs. You weren't kicking his body.
I don't know how this goddamn close. Well, I mean, I'm looking at this shit. I mean, 38 had they both had the same amount of headshots. So no, Robert had 2 more. Man. But when you look at the significant strikes, 79 to 59, and then total strikes 98 to 74. I'm like, how the hell y'all gonna give him the rounds?
Yeah. And the thing is just like, bro, Robert Whittaker, I feel like you have to embrace being second now. You have to. Unless right now you want to play gatekeeper and maybe not even really go for because let's be honest, there's no point of giving him another title shot, I think, until he actually I feel like a person from the middle of the
he's going to do a Max Holloway and really start winning a lot of these fights again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got it now. At this point, you have to go through a lot of fights in order to get back to the title shot. So, I mean, to be honest, I don't know what to say about Robert Whittaker. He's a good fighter.
He's a really good fighter.
He's just not championship level, I think.
No.
Jared Cannonier, though. Let's talk about that. Oh my God, Jared Cannonier. I think he's a champion, bro. I just don't think he's beating Izzy.
No, I don't see him beating Izzy.
But you know what's crazy though? Wait. Before you say that, what you gotta say? It's kind of weird because you could see this in the welterweight division. I know this is a different division, but you see Colby Covington do this. Like Colby Covington is basically Robert Whittaker, because if you really think about it, if it wasn't for Izzy, if Izzy was not in the weight class, obviously Robert Whittaker would be the champion. Same thing with Usman. If Usman wasn't the champion, Colby Covington would be the champion. That is crazy. Like it's so weird, bro.
It's fucking crazy.
It's weird. It's weird. Man, I want to see another universe that has Colby Covington as champion.
As a champion.
Oh my God, bro. That'd be fucking annoying. I ain't gonna lie. Colby Covington, like peak Colby Covington, where he's fucking calling him. Wait, now he wouldn't even. Funny. Oh my God, wait. Colby Covington might have been champion, but he might not have been like Marty Fake Newsman screaming fucking Donald Trump Simpson virgins Like
Possibly.
he
He
wouldn't
probably would
have
have
been
been
that.
he probably would have been respectful,
Yeah,
Kobe and whatnot.
because the real thing is like the real reason why was that like how that blew up was because he fought Usman in like the first fight, and he did that. He called him Marty Fake Newsman,
He was doing that before with Tyron Woodley,
but
and Tyron lost the belt.
but it
And
wasn't
he
like
started doing that more frequently and everything.
yeah, but it wasn't as popular. But until he fought
No.
what's called it, he fought Kamaru Usman. Damn, bro, I need to make an MMA podcast on that. Like, what if, like,
Oh
what if?
God, there's a lot of what ifs.
Oh man, like, what if fucking Izzy didn't come into the middleweight division? Ah,
What if he went to the light heavyweight? What if John
oh,
Jones never cheated and did all the things he did? It's a
fuck.
lot of what ifs.
Damn, bro. You know what's crazy though is that I feel like still John Jones is probably like the best
Fighter of
pound for
all time.
pound. Like he's the best like fighter in. I
And the
think he's the best
UFC.
MMA fighter in the UFC. Like
Okay.
all around, he's just fucking insane. Like he can wrestle. His clinch work is good. He can strike. Like athleticism, like everything is perfect with him. Like everything, well, is damn near perfect with him. He fought DC, fucking tore DC up. He fought Alexander Gustafsson, fucked him up. Like it's just like yo, like he's
The
that guy.
names he has on his list are very, very impressive.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he's that guy, and even with DC, bro, DC as like he's being that like that go get 'em wrestler type dude, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing work to DC. Like he was fucking him up, even on the ground. Like he was fucking DC up. Like no one's really. I think other than no, I wasn't Stipe. I don't think Stipe did that to him. Like held him down and beat him up. Like I'm pretty sure John Jones was the
Stipe
only one
did
to
get
do
him on the
that.
ground at one point.
Yeah, it's just like really no one has really done that except John Jones. Like
Yeah.
man, John, I'm really high on John, but the fact is that he's just fucked up outside, bro. Like
Yep.
outside of UFC, man, it's sad because he has talent. Like he has genuine talent. That's one thing that I actually could say about a fighter is that they have like talent like no other. Like nigga was doing coke in fighting. Like what?
Partying out there, being late, and still winning their UFC championship.
Literally, it's like how do you wait? What and didn't he get suspended? Wasn't he coming off of? Yeah, he was coming off of that coke thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like dude, what the fuck? And it was 2 years. I'm pretty sure, wasn't it? It was 2 years.
Yep.
It's like, dude, John is just that guy, bro.
And
You gotta
DC
respect him.
lost to a junkie.
Literally. You know what's crazy? I watched that fucking the press conference. He was like, what was it? I think John Jones was like, oh, he was like, you look like a junkie because he had on his suit, and then
Yeah.
Daniel Cormier was like, at least I had never been a junkie. It's like, yo, you just lost to a junkie. That's tough. Like that is
That's
tough.
tough, man.
And John Jones is fucking talented, bro. That's you just can't deny that. He's just talented.
I had fun with this damn recap.
Yeah, same, brother. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I'm pretty sure this bitch is like 1 hour and 30 minutes. What do you think?
Yeah, I gotta get some hit. I gotta hit the damn bed. I got work tomorrow.
Yep, 1:30. That's
Gotta do
perfect.
vocal. I gotta do vocal sessions, which is gonna suck.
Oh
I
man.
got. I can't believe I have 6 hours of vocal sessions.
What is that?
So I have people. I have a timetable of people that come in to the studio and they have their sessions, and I have to spend. They have they do vocal things, and I do the vocal things. Sorry, and what I do is I kind of make them sound good. I kind of just add distortion, all that things that I do,
Yeah.
and I make the final touches. And I have list of vocal experts on tracks, and so I have 6 of those. I don't have 6 of those. I have 4 of those, and I got to do 6 hours.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
I got 4 people coming and doing vocal shit.
Hope you have fun, brother.
I have fun with this damn shit though.
Yeah, facts, bro. So obviously, I feel like this is the end. We gonna end it right here, right?
Yep.
All right, got you. You feel me? You can go ahead and shout out your socials. They'll definitely be in the description. You just gotta send them to me in DMs.
Got you.
But yeah, go ahead and shout your shit out, bro.
All right, my at is. Hold on, I gotta get that shit. Underscore Doug dot dot Landhan. That's LANDHAN underscore. My Snap. I'll probably have to send that to you.
Yeah.
But I don't know that off the top. I go by Playboy Lottie. That's my producer name. That's what I do, and that's pretty much it. I usually use those two, and my Discord is Playboy Lottie, of course.
Yeah, facts. What I send? Simulate. Okay, wait, let me say this because we don't got a sponsor by Simulate. We're not sponsored by Simulate. Simulate
Okay.
is a plant-based chicken nugget company. Really a plant-based chicken company, which you feel me? I'm vegetarian. So
All right.
I love this shit. And I'm on the verge of getting a sponsorship. You feel me? They actually sent our podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And like they big as fuck, like Simulate, you feel me? Simulate fucking sponsor me, bro. I know y'all watching. I literally made a fucking story and y'all seen it and y'all fucking replied to it, bro. So I'm gonna need y'all to slide that motherfucking that Simulate bag of hell over here, bro, because I need that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, other than that, you feel me? My descriptions will be in my socials will be in the description. What should be the what is it? The quote of the day. So I do quotes of the day at the end of the podcast. I'm starting to do it. But yeah, what should it be? I'm trying to think.
I ain't got one for you.
Let me think. Stay in your lane. Stay in your own lane, bro. Or you're gonna get fucked up. Nah, like that's legit. Like stay in your own lane. You feel me? Like
I got you.
Like mind your own business, bro. You're gonna get fucked up.
You do you.
Facts. But yeah, we're gonna have to end it off on this, bro. I love y'all. You feel me? I like the support. You feel me? We've been going up on some episodes. Stay tuned for really. I think it's either this week. It's really a mix of this week and next week because we about to drop some heat. I ain't gonna lie to you. We about to drop some fucking bangers. So go ahead and you feel me? Comment, subscribe, all that shit. Share it. Really share. You feel me? We need that. You go ahead and share it to y'all friends and shit. Yeah, that's the end of the podcast.